Assassin's Creed Origins is epic. It's also longer than 100 Cobras and tougher than hippo hide. But don't worry, Xbox On is here to help. Want to know how to rake in the cash as chariot racing champion? Or how to boss the gladiatorial arena? How about getting all manifest destiny on Egypt's gazelle population so you can craft a breastplate? Watch this video and you'll go from lackey to legend in no time. Chariot racing provides some of Origin's most thrilling moments. 2 legs are great, but 2 wheels pulled by loads of legs are better. To enter the races, head to Alexandria and visit the massive hippodrome in the east. You'll know the one. It's shaped like a squashed donut and not, the hippo. When racing, X drifts and A boosts. Stick to the central path of sand to refill your boost meter and get behind someone to draft for a speed increase. It's surprisingly in-depth. This is Need for Steed, or Project Egypt Racing, or Assetto Horsey. You want more? I could do this all day. Giza Motorsport 7. Man, I am good. There are 2 types of events. The first is a time trial in which you race against ghosts. Collision is off, making it a pure test of speed. If you fancy a more argy-bargy experience, try a 3-race tournament. Here's where you can pull up alongside someone and press B to ram them, or hold B when you're behind them to do damage. Brace yourself for the same by hitting LB. If they knock you out of your chariot, mash A to climb back in. All the stuff your driving instructor taught you. Win and you'll get 100 coins each time, so I definitely recommend spinning your wheels at the hippodrome. Chariot racing is wild. It's like an ancient NASCAR. Back when you fed your vehicle carrots instead of petrol, and if you'd selected the wrong gear, it kicked you in the face. If you want cool gear, you're going to have to get your hands dirty. And by dirty, I mean covered in animal blood. Don't worry, it sounds gruesome, but I promise you, I'm fine. Hunting animals and looting their corpses lets Bayek upgrade 6 key pieces of gear. Here's what creatures you should go after. For the breastplate, you want to kill up some gazelles. These little prancers have soft leather needed to craft and then improve the breastplate, which increases Bayek's health. And gazelles don't fight back, which is a bonus. Tackling the flighty speedsters from horseback is your best bet. Breastplate upgrading also requires hard leather, and it's a little tougher to come by. You can get it from crocs and hippos. They're ferocious, so make sure to approach them at night when they're resting. For better ranged damage, courtesy of the stabilizer glove, you also need soft leather from gazelles. Finally, the tool pouch requires the skin from leopards and lions. Upgrading Bayek's bracer gives him more melee strength, and for this you need cedarwood. Increasing arrow capacity also requires cedarwood, and to increase hidden blade damage, get some bronze. In these cases, nothing important had to die, just Mother Nature. I know, it's a lot to take in. Just remember, gazelles, crocs, and cedarwood are what you want, or GCC for short. But where to get these materials? I'm about to show you. Convoys are always traveling around Egypt. They haul cedarwood, bronze, money, and other resources. You can easily spot them from the air with your eagle Senu by pressing up on the D-pad. Her vision is so good and birdy that she even knows what they're transporting. How very useful. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, you're going to steal it. Press A to set a marker and you'll track the convoy along the road. So saddle up and go get after them. For an easier time, hold A to make your horse stick to the road and then press Y so it follows your custom marker. You can fly along as Senu as your mount makes its way to the destination for an eagle-eye view of proceedings. When you catch up with the convoy, kill the driver and loot the crafting material. It's the ultimate heist, like a one-man Ocean's 11 or something. Kapow! So suave and sophisticated. I'm definitely a George Clooney figure. Now you've got the hot merch, you can go to any shop and sell it for money. No one is any the wiser. Breaking the law is surprisingly easy when the police aren't going to be invented for another 2,000 years. There are few problems in Origins that you can't solve by hitting it very hard. Ptolemy statues are no different. Walk up to them and give them a few strong whacks from whatever big hitting stick you're carrying, and it'll crumble to the floor like a man who's lost his footing and shattered into 100 pieces. That can happen when it's very cold. So what's to gain from being a vandal? Well, every statue you destroy awards you XP. That's a great incentive. You'll find Ptolemy statues on the map indicated by a pharaoh head icon. The first one is in Siwa, and there's also one in Alexandria. Think of the statues as propaganda, furthering the reach of an oppressive regime. So by smashing it, you're promoting justice and freedom. Wait, freedom and you run around with an eagle on your arm? This whole game is just one massive American fantasy, isn't it? Hey Ubisoft, can we get some hot dogs and fireworks up in here? In Origins, fire is powerful. I mean, you knew that. It's not like you're only just working this stuff out. What are you, early man? Are you going to invent the wheel next, Mr. Neanderthal? Yes, fire is powerful. It's one of man's greatest exports, but it can be 50% more powerful with the pyromaniac ability. That's like one whole fire plus half a fire, or 1.5 fires. Unlock it on the skill tree to make flames do scary damage. It really encourages you to incorporate fire into your attacks. Thankfully, fire is very plentiful in Origins. Red pots like this contain oil, so when you see one, break it to spill oil onto the floor. Then hold right on the D-pad to whip out a torch and press RT to drop it, igniting the goop. Bayek can actually produce an infinite supply of torches, which is a pretty amazing party trick. All I can do is fit 10 marshmallows in my mouth. You can light any arrow on fire by approaching a fire source, and you can unlock fire bombs, then whip them out with right on the D-pad. If you use these fire-spreading weapons in conjunction with the Pyromaniac ability, they take on a whole new level of fiery ferocity. Did I mention that Egypt is very dry and flammable? Because it's super flammable. Okay, here's one for anyone who's found themselves at the bottom of the food chain. There's an ability called Animal Taming that turns animals into friends. A friend who will follow you obediently and bite anyone who gives you grief. That's the best kind of friend. Be warned, you'll have to save at least 10 skill points to unlock it. The most crucial ability to unlock on the route to animal taming is the sleep darts. Once you've unlocked the animal taming ability, you first have to fire a sleep dart at any animal of your choice. Then, when the beast is dozing, run up and hold Y. Congrats, you now have a new friend. This works with crocs, lions, and even hippos, but sadly not dogs, because dogs are pure and can never be corrupted. Friendly fire is off, so don't worry about accidentally hitting your pal and ruining your relationship. This is how I roll now, with a hippo. You can only tame one animal at a time, mind you, but with a pet eagle, a horse, and a wild predator of his choice, Bayek's not on the bottom of the food chain anymore. In fact, he's swinging the food chain above his head and laughing like a wild man. There are naval sections in Assassin's Creed Origins, and they are wet and wild. They play a little like past sailing bits in the likes of Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag. Your ship may not be as technically advanced, but it sure does pack a punch. So how to master the waves without falling in and getting wet hair and watery ears? I'm about to tell you, you salty dog. First port of call, ramming. Hold A and you'll speed up, which is excellent for ramming other ships. Just make sure to hit them on the side rather than head on. A successful ram refills your stamina, letting you ram again. This puts you in close range, ready to launch firebombs. Press Y to do so. Mostly you'll be at longer ranges, and here you'll want to hold LT and tap RT 3 times to reel off a volley of flaming arrows. Move the left stick and you can see weak points on enemy ships show up in red. When you see a red glow, hold LB and you'll order crewmates to duck. When the enemy's arrows land, release LB and you'll launch a counterattack. Nicely done. And just a quick one to finish off. Do you miss early game Bayek? The one with his cool hair and beard, back in a hairier time before he shaved them off? Fear not, because you can shatter the game's internal consistency and totally get them back. Just go into the gear menu, hover the cursor over Bayek and press RT and Y. Boom, instant beard. You can also press LT and Y to magically regrow your headdo. What's great is you can actually mix and match like so. I'm partial to the bald head and beard combo myself. What about you? There you have it, my top tips to dominate the harsh land of Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm off to go make friends with a hippo. If you like this video, make sure to leave a big fat like, drop a comment underneath, and subscribe to Xbox On for more juicy Assassin's Creed Origins videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!